All right, listen up for a second, okay? We gotta talk because I'm upset. Now, yes, I have the mouse in my hand for the hotkey. Yes, I already have the headphones on. This was planned, okay? It's not scripted. I don't script anything, but it was planned. Because, let me grab my chair because the dramatic entrance is over, okay? Because I'm upset about the movie that I watched tonight. I watched Wicked, okay? The musical. And let me explain to you why I'm upset. I walked into that theater wanting to hate this movie. Now, if you're asking me why I wanted to hate it, it's because honestly, I haven't watched a good bad movie since The Joker 2. By good bad, well, honestly, Joker wasn't good bad. Joker was just bad. But like, a good bad movie is a movie that's so bad, like it's fun to watch because it's just like, this is hilariously bad. That's what I wanted this movie to be because I don't like musicals. Okay, I never really like. I was a theater kid and I did act in musicals, but I don't like singing. I don't like watching other people sing. So I came into that theater just like I'm gonna hate this movie. I'm gonna hate it. And then 30 minutes in of watching the movie, I started to enjoy it, like a lot. Like a lot. Um, it was so good, dude. I'm so mad that it was so good because I wanted to have a fun like review on a bad movie. Now, yes, the movie doesn't dictate how good the review is. That's on me. But it's fun to rant about a bad movie. But instead, I'm going to rant about a great movie. Now, as a preface for this one, because sometimes I spoil movies, especially if I don't think you should go into the theater and watch them. I'm not going to spoil this one because you should go watch it in theaters. Because there was just like, with the sound and the visual, it was just, all of it came together so well in the theater. This is in my way now. This boom arm. Hopefully, whatever. It just all came together so well. I Let me put it this way. I have never, not never, I haven't enjoyed a movie like that in a long time. I have enjoyed some movies that have been out. I don't think I had to look back at my videos, but no, I didn't. So, The Wild Robot, it's this animated movie. If you went and saw it, great movie, right? I loved that movie. It got like a 9 out of 10 on like my old, like, well, not old, I still do it, but Snapchat reviews, right? Where I posted on my story. Got a 9 out of 10. Okay? I thought that was going to be movie of the year. Just hold on, okay? I loved it. I loved The Wild Robot a lot. And I think I like this movie more. It hurts to say, it really does. It's kind of like vomit coming out of my mouth, which is, it's not fair to the Wicked movie to say that because like I kind of have to just eat my own words on like wanting to hate the movie because it blew me out of the water. It was so good. Um but yeah, I don't want to, it's disrespectful to the Wicked movie to be like saying it's vomit coming out of my mouth, but it kind of is because I wanted The Wild Robot to be movie of the year, which is kind of a spoiler to this review, but well, I guess you still don't know the score. You don't know the score. Yeah, I gave Wild Robot 9 out of 10. Boy, I kind of just spoiled the whole review. You could probably stop watching now. Please don't. Um, but okay, listen to me. Like I said, I don't want to spoil the movie, so I can't really talk about some of the scenes in it. So let me talk about some of the scenes I can talk about, which, if I'm being nitpicky, are the things I didn't like about the movie. Which it's very minimal things. that didn't really affect the story at all. Which also, another reason I wanted to hate the movie was because it was 2 hours and 40 minutes. What movie possibly needs to be that long? This one kind of did. So, hold on. I got to make sure my audio is working. Oh my gosh. Okay, it is. I didn't think a movie needed to be that long. That one, it was, wow, it was good. So, nitpicky things. Scene starts off with like the events after Dorothy appeared where the Wicked Witch is dead, right? Which, spoiler alert, I shouldn't even spoil that. That movie's been out for ages. The like OG Wizard of Oz, right? Dorothy kills the Wicked Witch. And everyone's celebrating. And then like Glinda, the Witch of the East, or the, I don't know what her deal, like what she's called, but she's like the good witch that everyone loves. She like comes in and they're all singing this song about how they're happy the witch is dead and yada yada. And like she is also singing how she's glad the Wicked Witch is dead, which is confusing because you know from at least the trailer, if you watch the trailer or anything about this movie, that if you know anything about the Wicked movie, you know that like what is her name? The singer lady. The one who played that girl. I gotta look it up on Google because I don't want to look like an idiot. I mean, I kind of am because I have to Google it. Main characters. Who played Glinda? Oh my gosh. I don't remember her name and I can't find it. I'm blanking. I know her name. I just can't think of it. Okay. Ariana Grande. Look, don't come at me on that. Just hold the hate on forgetting that, okay? I do these off the seat of my pants. Sometimes I forget things, okay? Anyway, oh boy. I hope that might have gotten picked up. Anyway, she starts off and like, you know, she's friends, like in the movie of Wicked. Like this is the backstory of the witch, right? They're like friends, so it's just like weird that she comes out singing about how she's glad the witch is dead. But it kind of gets explained later on in the movie how that all kind of happens. I mean, late on. Like I said, not gonna spoil it. So yeah, I think it was kind of weird. Another thing, they talk kind of weird. That's probably part of just the part of the world, I guess. But it was just kind of like, I mean, fantabulous. I don't know. They added ish and lus at it, like LOUS and LISH at the end of a lot of words that didn't need it, but whatever. Again, these are just minor, like little tweaks that, in my opinion, were just kind of like weird, but also not very. Like, it didn't really take away from the movie, if that makes sense. You know, like. You know, if you watch the Red One review I had last week on the bad CGI, it, you know, that's like takes you out of the story kind of bad. This is just like, that's kind of weird. And then you move on. Another one was how fast the relationships went on. So I don't think these are spoilers, but just prepare yourself. So like this prince comes to visit the school that the Wicked Witch, who's not the Wicked Witch yet, and Glinda, Ariana Grande's character, Alfara, I think is the Green Witch's name, Elfie, whatever. This prince comes, Glinda like starts flirting with him. Then they like start dating after a day, and she's like, "I love him. I'm gonna marry him," and you're just like, "Huh?" Which it's part of her character. It makes sense. But it's also just like it moves so fast. And then like I don't know. I really don't want to talk too much about this movie because I don't want to just spoil stuff. Because I don't want to like take away from you going and watching the movie. Go watch the movie. Okay, that was probably too intimate. And not intimate. That's a bad word for that. Close? I don't know. That was weird. I don't care. Go go watch the movie in theaters, and if me screaming at you on a recording makes you not want to watch the movie, I totally get that. I hate when people tell me to go watch things. I still haven't watched Squid Game or Breaking Bad. You can hate me for that. It's okay. Because people kept telling me to watch it. So I guess starting this movie review was a bad idea in retrospect, but who cares, right? I'm going to tell you to go watch stuff. I don't care. Because I like telling people to watch stuff, but I also don't like when people tell me to watch stuff. Get over it. Okay. Yeah, what can I talk about on this movie? I mean, the whole way through was good. The singing was really good, which at the very. Oh, okay. I lost audio there for a second. I hope it's working. God, it's a first take thing. So if the audio cuts out and I don't know until I watch the video back, I'm screwed. But anyway, the singing was great. Like, it was so good. The only like bad part of the singing was the first song with Glinda. Like, Ariana Grande is hitting these notes that are in freaking space. Like, they're so high. I don't even know what she's saying. Like, I seriously felt like I needed subtitles. And I hate subtitles. I hate them. Okay? I hate subtitles. But I felt like I needed subtitles because I could not understand a word she was saying when she hit these notes that were like, you know, well, I was going to make a stupid joke, but I'm not going to. They're really high notes, okay? That's all you need to know. I didn't understand a word of them, but that's okay. I didn't really need to. They were talking about the witch dying, so you can kind of, context clues, put it together. But, again, nitpicky. All the rest of the songs were great, and they fit in really well, too. It didn't really take me out of it, because, like, in the Joker 2, if you watch the Joker 2, I hated that movie with a passion. Because they just sang all the time. And that one I wasn't prepared for musical. This one I was, so maybe that's why I liked it more. I need to take a drink of water. You have no idea how dry my mouth gets when I do these things. I just yap, and then my mouth gets dry. Okay. Where was I? The singing, right? Everyone did phenomenal. Everyone who sang was great. Obviously that's expected. They're not just gonna cast someone who can't sing, but you never know. They could, but they didn't. Man, I wonder if I'm talking too loud. Whatever. Okay, if your ears hurt, turn the volume down. And all the songs fit well into the context of it. Nothing ever was like, oh, this doesn't really fit here. It all was great. And actually, the story. Like I'm not familiar. I think this is an actual musical that was put on like before they made this movie. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm positive. I don't know why I was lying. There is a musical that was made before this movie. So, but I wasn't familiar with that, so I didn't know the story. The story was great. Like, I loved the context of it. And, like, the whole time I'm wondering, like, because they're making the witch out to be, like, the good guy. And so I was just like, how does this make any sense? I didn't understand how the dots connected. And, I mean, they connected the dots. They really did. I'm left with nothing but appreciation for how this was put on and how it was directed, because I felt like there were zero loose. Well, okay, there was a couple loose ends, but something I didn't know, which I don't know. I don't think no, because it literally starts out Wicked Part 1. This is a Part 1. They're making another one. Can't wait for that to come out. I didn't think I'd fangirl over a musical so hard, but I am. So good. So it's a Part 1, so like maybe they'll tie up any of the loose ends they had there. So, yeah, because there were loose ends. Just a few, but nothing huge. And like guys and girls, don't discriminate or anything else. The ending, again, I'm not going to spoil it. The ending was chills. Like, I seriously was sitting there just like, No, your video didn't freeze. I stopped moving. But like that was me in the theater. Like we had to sit in that silence for a moment for it to sink in for you guys, because I don't think you understand. I don't think any of you are understanding me right now, or maybe you are, but probably not. The ending was phenomenal, like so good. And might I say, because CGI is an important part of any movie and it needs to be done well. It was so good. There wasn't a single thing of the like CGI that they did that didn't like it didn't make me hate the movie at all. No, it was all just good. Like it none of it took me out of the story. None of it took me in out of it and being like, "Oh, like this is just a movie that, I'm watching." Which obviously it is, but you know what I mean, okay? You're here cuz you know what I mean by that. Man, I'm stuttering a lot and saying a lot, but I'm at a loss for words, so to speak. Like I forgot to set my timer again because I did that stupid little intro thing that was dumb. Whatever. I'm going to watch this back and I'm going to hate that intro, but we got to roll with it. So, whatever. Anyway, the ending was just, phenomenal. And wow, I loved this movie. So we're going to have to go to scoring. Now, I don't know if I've said this before. I think I have. But I don't give a lot of movies a 10 out of 10. Okay? I don't. Because not a lot of movies deserve it. To get a 10 out of 10, the movie has to move me emotionally. Now, let me just say, I didn't cry, okay? I didn't cry. I actually didn't. But when I sat there stunned, it was like chills. And when a movie impacts me that big, where I'm just sitting there, slack jawed, just like that, it's a 10 out of 10. It makes me mad to have to it, like I have to give it a 10 out of 10. I have to. And it makes me upset because I didn't want it to be better than The Wild Robot. But it was. It was. Man. I hope you go watch this movie. I really do. Yeah, it's just a recreation of a theater or a musical that was already put on, but you can just do so much more in a movie, obviously, because you can do CGI and all this stuff, and wow, it was so good. Like, it almost makes me want to go watch, like, the theater performance of this. Almost. That needs, like, an 11 out of 10, which won't happen. That doesn't exist. So, a 10 out of 10 on this movie, which might just sound like I'm throwing 10 out of 10s out of, like, I can, you get a 10 out of 10, you get a 10 out of 10, that's not going to happen, okay? I'm not just some sellout, all right? I haven't been paid by anybody. I have 15 subscribers. No one's paying for my audience. No one's paying for my 15, well, I don't even get 15 views. No one's paying for like 4 or 5 views. Nobody's paying for that. Okay? So, I'm not some sellout. It deserves a 10 out of 10. So please go watch the movie. Please don't be like me and don't go watch something because someone tells you to. And probably a lot of people have told you to. I'm sure they have because it's a very popular movie. The theater was still packed. Not packed. The theater was still pretty busy, that specific, for Wicked. And it's been out for like 2 weeks, which I guess isn't that long, but still, like it just, that's pretty good. So I know it's popular. I know a lot of you people that think they shouldn't go watch a movie because it's like I just get so annoyed when people tell me to. I get it. I do. I'm there with you, pal. Palette. I'm with you, okay? You just gotta trust me. All right? If you've made it, this video is probably really long. I haven't set a timer at all. So if you've gotten to this point, then you need to trust me and go watch the movie in theaters, please. It deserves our support because of how good it was. If you don't think it deserves a 10 out of 10 when you're done, that's fine. Come back to this video, scream at me for lying to you, which I'm not, okay? It's my opinion, all right? Like the old meme, like, that's my opinion, whatever. Just watch it, and if you enjoy it, great. If you don't, what's wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding. You cannot enjoy a movie that other people enjoy. It's fine. So, with that, am I forget? Oh, my side quest. So I've given you the score. The movie talk's done. All right. So if you don't care about anything other than movie talking, turn off the video. My side quest. Do you remember? I'm going through the soda machine flavors of like a fancy Coke machine. And I'm in Sprite right now. Last week was vanilla Sprite. Not great. Okay, you can probably hear my dog smacking her bowl around. I probably need to go give her more food. She just tore through the scoop I gave her. The side quest, the Sprite last week was vanilla. This week was strawberry. Vanilla was mid. Strawberry, which I've never had strawberry Sprite, was really good. So, you know, I liked it. That's all I have to say about that. That's all I got for you. It's probably a movie at this point with how long I've been talking. This recording's probably at like 25 minutes, I'm guessing. I haven't been keeping track. I don't have my oh, there's my phone. Whew, it's 11. Okay, I need to go to bed. Yeah, this has been Movie Take Tuesday. I'll see you next Tuesday.